In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to download and install MAMP server in your Mac operating system. So in order to download and install the MAMP server, here I will just search in the Google by download MAMP, and here you will see that the download options come. I am going to visit the website. Just click here and you will see that here are the MAMP options. There are two items here. One is free version for MAMP and another one is MAMP Pro version. MAMP Pro version is not needed for me. I am just okay with the free version. So I am going to click on the MAMP and it will take you to download it free on your operating system. So here you see that here are total some items here. I am going to use the Apple M1 M2, this CPU. I have this one, so I am going to click on this option. So this Mac will be started to be downloaded in my operating system. Okay, so just wait for it for some times and it will be downloaded. So just wait for some times for it to finish the download. The MAMP download is now completed, so I am going to the option show in Finder. So here you see that this is the package that is just downloaded for MAMP. So I am going to double click here and you will see an interface. So this is the installation interface. I am going to click on continue, then again click on continue, then again click on continue, then I will click on agree, then just install. Here I will have to give the password of my operating system, my Mac login password. So okay, it is going to be installed. Just wait for some times and it will be installed within few moments. So the installation is successful. I am going to click on close. It is asking you if you want to remove the main installer file. You can keep or move. Yeah, I am going to keep it now. Okay, I am now going to my applications. In the applications, you will see that there is a MAMP Pro and MAMP version. I will not go to the Pro. I will just use the MAMP. Okay, so click here. Then here you will see that here is a htdocs folder, and in the htdocs folder I can create anything for my project. So here what I can do, I can create here a new folder. For example, in this location I am going to create a new folder here, for example test, and in the test folder I am going to create a file that can be a PHP file. Okay, so in order to create a PHP file here, what I will do, I will just open here a new terminal at this folder. So the folder location will be here, that is test. So here I will create a PHP file. So I am going to use the task command, and here for example I am going to create a PHP file by my name rfin.php. So a file is created here. Now I am going to open my VS Code editor. Now from here I am going to here open folder, then I am going to applications, then there is MAMP and there is htdocs, and this is the test folder. I am going to open that folder. I trust the authors. This is the file I created. Now I can write here anything what I want, any PHP code. For example, this is my first PHP code. I am very much excited. Okay, something like this. Now I am going back to my browser, and here what I will do, in the MAMP there is a control panel. So I will have to run the control panel in the MAMP. You know that here is a MAMP, this icon. So into MAMP, in this icon I am going to double click it. So after the double click, you see that the MAMP will be started now. So here you see that a start button here in the top. I am going to click here. Then Apache could not be started because port is in use, some other software. Okay, so what I can do, I am going from here. You can also shift the PHP version. Okay, I am going to use the latest PHP version here. Now again click on start. Okay, I am going to the preference, and here you see that ports. If you want, you can change the ports. For example, I am going to change the Apache port 8000. So okay, now I am going to click on the start. But in your case, probably you will not be able see any problem in this case, because your port will probably not be used by any other software. But in my case, I actually used a XAMPP server before it, so it is probably making a problem. So no problem, I am going just to change the ports. So after changing the ports, I am going to click on the start, and now you will see that it will be started. So it is still making problems, so I am going to make another port. Okay, so here for example 85, or for example 90. Okay, 90, here 90, and here MySQL port I also change it 8890. So I am going to click here in the OK button. Now I go to click on the start. But here you see that localhost, it will not work actually. I will have to give the port number 90. Yes, this is working now. So this is working perfectly. I am now going to run the PHP myadmin. Here actually I will have to give the port number 90. Yeah, now it is working. So in both cases I have changed the port number. So you can give here any port that is not used by other software in your application. So just remember it, and it will work, no problem. From here you can easily create a new database. Yes, everything is working. So in this way you can easily install MAMP on your Mac operating system, and you can run the Apache server and run the PHP codes, and you can also run the PHP myadmin to manage your database and tables.